Santos Jr. here, Stockton, California, founder of the Soldiers of Self Mastery movement. I'm inviting you to hang out with me for just a few minutes here in this live. Actually, I'm live. Now we're going to touch on this topic of depression. You might be depressed right now catching this video, or you might be completely happy. You might have, who knows, maybe you won some money last night or last week, a ton of money in the casino, and you seem to be pretty happy about it. I had to overcome a 32 plus year cycle, gone through depression, trauma, addiction of different kinds. But in particular, gambling was a very, very difficult one for me. And gambling is a lie. I'm here to tell you that gambling is a lie and that it can be overcome. You can break the cycle, you can crush it, like I like to say, but it is a process and it starts out with a decision. Now, problem gambling is a socially acceptable and legal leisure activity which involves wagering something of value, usually money, on a game or event whose outcome is unpredictable and determined by chance. I gambled for 32 plus years. I thought I was going to win a million. I thought I was going to make a lot of money. And if I would have won a lot of money during those times back then, it probably would have destroyed me because I didn't have the right mindset. I didn't have the right skills. I didn't have the right values. There was a lot of things that I didn't have. And that's probably the reason why I never really came into a lot of money from the casino. Now, did I blow a lot of money in the casino? Yeah, I'm probably way over a million. If you make $1 million in your lifetime, that could have been turned into several million. So when you think, well, my losses are only $500 a week or $3,000 a month, you're losing double or triple that because money is a tool that could be used for building and for increasing, doing something, multiplication, multiplying. The compulsion to gamble progressively takes over an increasing amount of gamblers' money, time, money, and energy. We all have an energy. I have an energy. You're experiencing an energy coming through the video right now. You have an energy on the other side. If you haven't really checked your energy, do so. Please do so. I'm inviting you to do so. Those who become addicted to gambling are caught in a serious behavioral disorder. That's what the present day psychologists, addiction doctors call this a personality disorder, behavioral disorder, classified in their manuals. I'm not an expert in all of that manual stuff, but I will say I know what I've experienced and what I've seen in others. This behavioral disorder is associated with depression, anxiety, and substance abuse. Gambling has a way, I better move out of the way here because I don't want to get hit by that car in the background. But gambling has a fun way of finding us, right? Do you remember the first day that you gambled? You probably remember the second day or the third day, the first week. I've heard of stories of individuals going into casinos and winning a lot of money the first time. And that is a big, big hook. That is a big trap because psychologically, it's already programming you that, man, here's a way that I can make money. I won a lot of money. I spent $100. I got $1,000. So psychologically, it's playing with your psyche. The gambling lie. It's just playing with your psyche. It's kind of preparing you for a fall. And what generally happens in your life, if you want to take a look at your life right now with me, what generally happens? If you're watching this video, the likelihood is that you're probably in a state of depression or you're heading there. Depression depression is something that really can't be pinpointed, but it's like pressure, right? Depression, it's like pressure of some kind. And that pressure is pushing, and it's definitely not healthy because eventually it begins to affect not just you, but it begins to affect other people around you. You People don't want to be around people that are depressed, except for maybe some doctors and some counselors, some individuals that are like that. And I thought, man, individuals that are doing the work of sitting with depressed people, they have a tendency of becoming very severely depressed too. Now, I don't know what you're going through in your life. You're welcome to, you know, uh, shoot me an email here. In fact, I should have did this earlier and I didn't. I apologize. You're welcome to connect with me via an email there, and we can, you know, communicate. Right? Stay in touch. Email communication. My warning in this video is that if you go into a deep depression, there's depression, there's anxiety, there's or anxiousness, right? There's low levels of it. The higher levels really take over your life. We've heard of stories of people that didn't want to leave their home, they didn't want to get out of bed, they quit their job, they had a really difficult time with their family, they had a difficult time with their spouse because they're depressed. And when you're depressed, you speak a certain language. There's a certain energy about you. It's not a good place to be. Depression is not a good place to be, because where does depression lead you if it's not dealt with? Depression will lead you, uh, it could lead you to commit suicide. Depression could lead you to make really poor decisions and lead you into another area of life where maybe you did quit gambling, but you find yourself in another area of life doing something maybe just as worse or just as bad. Depression robs you of your energy. It robs you of your life. It robs you of your vision. And most importantly, you're not going to have any real peace, something that we're really looking for today amidst this COVID pandemic that's going on. People are looking for peace. They're looking for something inside that will anchor them, hold them down during this storm that we're going through. Many people are turning to gambling online. You got scratchers, you got sports betting, you've got different types of gambling that people do that we don't even know about. Roosters and pit bulls and stuff like that. People are betting on all of that. Bloody gambling. Gambling is a lie. You have a choice. You come across this video, I'm going to invite you into this community. I'm going to invite you to partner up with me. I've overcome this thing. And I still face at times these little bouts of depression that come like a cloud, drops a little rain and then goes away. It's your job to regulate your attitude. It's your job to regulate you, not somebody else, not a system, not music, not none of these things. And you know that we're moved by a lot of things, a lot of experiences, music, books. You might be being moved by what I'm sharing with you right here. Hopefully I'm moving you in the right direction, persuading you in the right direction. I invite you to move in the right direction. Stay in touch with us here. Be a part of this community. If you're not Soldier Scribed, I'm going to encourage you to Soldier Scribe here. Turn your notifications to all so that when I go live or we produce videos, you'll get that content. You can feed on it, take notes, and learn something to help yourself with. Especially if you know that you're in this place where you're heading down that depression road. You don't want depression, do you? You don't want it. Some people, it almost seems like that's what they want. They bring it into their lives. They don't care. They become blind. And next thing you know, they're going down a path that you never really see them. Again, they don't recover from it. Problem gambling will lead you to a deep depression if you're not careful. I'm inviting you to think about what I'm sharing with you here. Think about what we're doing. Participate, join us, and I will see you at the top on the inside on my very next one. Make it every day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top, away from depression. I've done it. I'm doing it every day. There's other people that are doing it. will you take action, especially in this new year, new 22?